They say every family has a scapegoat, but in mine, I was the supply. Not the golden child. Not the rebel.
Just the resource they could squeeze dry.
My name is Claire Donovan, I'm 28, and if you asked anyone outside my family, they'd probably call me responsible, maybe even successful. But if you ask them, they'd say I'm cold. Not because I ever screamed or slammed doors, no. In my family, cruelty wasn't refusing to help. Cruelty was daring to stop. I built everything I have brick by brick, my job, my degree, even the table in my kitchen. No shortcuts, no handouts. But for years, that wasn't enough. Because I had an older sister, Maya. 2 years older, 5 steps behind. She's the kind of person who can turn failure into performance art. Lost a job? The boss was toxic. Evicted? The roommates were jealous. Bills overdue? She's trying her best. And my parents, Elaine and Victor, they never questioned it. They just pivoted, rearranged. And if they couldn't fix it directly, they turned to me. You're stable, Claire. You're lucky. You can help. That was the chorus of my 20s. Car payments.
Rent. Bail.
Always help. And the 1 or 2 times I said no, I was the selfish one. The one burning bridges. That's when I learned. In my family, my value wasn't in being loved. It was in being useful. Sunday dinners had a rhythm. Same casserole. Same awkward small talk. Same pressure simmering under the surface. That night, though, something felt staged. My mom greeted me with a smile too wide, too sweet. My dad mumbled a distracted, "Hey, kiddo." And Maya? She was hunched over her phone, pretending I didn't exist. I knew the signs. When mom was sugary sweet and dad was silent, it meant they were about to drop something on me. We got through the salad. My mom folded her hands, gave me that practiced guilt smile. "Claire," she began gently, "Maya's had a rough time lately, and she's going to be moving in with you for a while."
In the guest room, she set her laptop on the bed and began typing. Passwords. Security codes. Transfers. In less than 15 minutes, every dollar and asset in her name had been moved to an account none of them knew existed. They thought she would stay frozen in that hallway, too stunned to act. But Sarah had been expecting this. She had seen the signs. Being left out of family plans, cropped out of photographs, never receiving estate paperwork she should have seen. And she had something they didn't know about. Something Zara Begum, her grandmother, had left behind. Sarah pulled open the dresser drawer. Beneath scarves and old photographs lay a folded slip of paper in Zara's handwriting. On it was Sarah's name. A small key was taped to the back. It fit perfectly into the lock of Zara's old sewing desk. Inside were 3 things.
The first, a legal envelope stamped with a notary seal. Amendment to last will and testament. Every page carried Sarah's name, and only hers. The second, a small voice recorder. She pressed play. Zara's voice, frail but steady, filled the room. "If they try to twist this, Sarah, you show them this tape. I trust you. Only you." The third, a handwritten note in Zara's sharp, angular script. "Blood doesn't make them worthy. If you're reading this, they've already turned on you. Take what's yours. Don't look back." Sarah sat back, staring at the words until they blurred. Not from tears, but from clarity. Zara had known all along. The next morning, the kitchen smelled of coffee and oatmeal. Cameron sat at the table with spreadsheets, glasses slipping down his nose. Nadia stirred a pot, humming as though it was any ordinary morning. Mahira perched at the counter with her mug, legs crossed, smug and composed. None of them looked up when Sarah entered. She placed a manila envelope between the croissants and the papers. Mahira was the first to notice. Her eyes narrowed. "What's this?" "Another attempt to make yourself relevant." Sarah said nothing. She opened the envelope, unfolded the documents, and placed them neatly in the center of the table.
Signed.
Witnessed. Notarized. 1 month before Zara Begum passed, the room fell still. Cameron's knuckles whitened around his chair. Nadia's humming stopped. Mahira reached for the papers, but Sarah blocked her hand. "Don't," she said, voice low. You knew what you were doing. You don't get to act surprised now. Then she pressed play. Zara's voice rose into the quiet kitchen. If they try to twist this, Sarah, you show them this tape. I trust you. Only you. The silence that followed was the kind that rips the roof off a lie. Sarah slid another envelope across the counter. Filed this morning. An injunction. The estate is frozen until review. Cameron's face darkened. You're dismantling this family. The next morning, I woke up to 12 missed calls. Then the Facebook post came. My mom, painting me as the villain. A photo of Maya as a toddler. Heart emojis. Strangers calling me selfish.
Cold.
Ungrateful. For once, I didn't flinch. I posted my own receipts. The car loan, the mortgage transfer, the lawyer invoice, even the text where Maya called me a robot for not letting her crash. And I ended it with one line. I didn't abandon my family. I just stopped paying interest on their emotional debt. That night, for the first time in years, I drank tea in silence. No buzzing phone. No guilt bleeding through the walls. Out on the balcony, the city hummed below. A neighbor waved. I waved back. And that simple exchange felt more real than a lifetime of forced obligation. Somewhere out there, I know they're rewriting the story, painting me as the villain, the cold one, the ungrateful daughter. Let them. I didn't come here to be loved. I came here to finally stop pretending.